Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It has been a very long time since I've made a video, but we are back today and we are obviously doing a mod on my 2020 F-150. Check out what we have got here today.
It's time to get to work. Get to work, boy.
We are installing a brand new, beautiful steering wheel. This guy has got carbon fiber all along right here. Goes up into these like ergonomic perforated leather molded trim right here. You've got red stitching on the inside. Very nice touch. All carbon fiber right here, coming up to a real nice carbon fiber with a 12 o'clock red stripe. I'll pull it out of the package so you guys can see what it looks like. This thing is awesome. This guy is sweet. My friends over at Kustom Interior, it's the same company that I've done work with for the leather seat covers for the truck before. They've sent me 2 sets of leather seat covers before. They just came out with this product and they sent it to me to put on my truck, do a little review video for you guys, so that is what we're doing today. So here's what the current steering wheel looks like right now. This is not how it came from factory. This is like a piece of plastic. It's like a trim overlay piece from Amazon that's got like double-sided tape on the inside. Fits pretty well, but this is just your standard XLT steering wheel. There's no like colored stitching or anything like that. I think this is supposed to be like leather wrapped. I think that's what that stitching on the underside is supposed to be. But I mean, truthfully, it's just kind of like a rubbery composite feeling material. Not bad, but at the same time, not nearly as cool as what we're going to be installing here in just a moment. So step one, you're definitely going to want to pop the hood and go ahead and disconnect your battery, positive and negative. We are going to be pulling the airbag out to remove the old steering wheel and hook the new steering wheel back up. So I've already disconnected my battery. You probably don't need to let it sit for 15 or 30 minutes. I'm going to, just to err on the side of caution, because we are going to be pulling wires, messing around with the airbag. The last thing you'd want is for that thing to blow up in your face. But step one, definitely go ahead and disconnect the battery. All right, so to remove this steering wheel, on either side, you're going to have a little hole right here. You're going to have the same one on the other side. Inside of this guy right here is a silver metal bar that runs up and down that you're going to have to push in. So get yourself some sort of skinny screwdriver that can fit in said hole. And once you pop it out, you'll notice that whatever side you do first, the airbag portion will kind of like pop out and fall forward a little bit. So make sure that after you've done the first one and you're working on the second one, give this guy a little bit of support, or at least be ready so it doesn't go and fall right, you know, on top of you. All right, so here is the airbag popped out. I do want to point this out too. I may have made it seem very simple with like, oh, you know, you just going through the side on this side and going through the hole on the other side. The hole on the outside on the steering wheel portion itself is much larger. It makes you think that you could fit like a large, you know, flathead screwdriver in there. But once you get past the steering wheel portion and get to the airbag part itself, the hole is actually significantly smaller. So what I wound up doing, I grabbed my handy dandy caulk gun, and on all these things you have your little hole punch. So if you do not have something small and skinny like this, a wire coat hanger would do. Sorry, I had you guys tilted sideways there. A wire coat hanger would do, but you are going to need something significantly smaller than the hole appears to get to the inside portion of this airbag. And for the wire disconnect portion, they are color coordinated. So you can see you've got a different color on this side than you do on this side. And then you also have a wire to disconnect right here. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect these two. These orange tabs pop up and then these guys pull off. Be careful because those are what is holding your airbag in right now. As you can see, they don't have as much room as this guy does. So give it some support when you remove this guy, and then focus on this little red guy right in there. This is what I was talking about, by the way, when I said these little tabs pop up. And with that guy completely gone, grab yourself a 15/16 deep socket. Probably will need an extension to get away from here. That way you're not grinding up against the steering wheel itself when you're backing this guy out. But then, once you back this bolt out in here, you can take this whole guy out. I should also mention that after you take this guy out right here, there is on the backhand side a silver plug that plugs into this socket right here. To disconnect it, just press down, just like that, and then it pulls right out. But yeah, now that we're done with that, we can take this guy inside and remove these internals, hook it up to the new one. I'll show you how to do that. I just want to show you guys a quick side by side of the two steering wheels. This is the stock wheel, and this is the new wheel. This thing is gonna look so stinking cool in the truck. All right, so for starters, all of this plastic stuff in here is held in by push pins. There is a little bit of the wiring harness that's back inside here that you're gonna need to pull out. The easiest way I've found to do that is there are these two holes right in here, and if you look closely, you'll probably have to see it with your eyes, or maybe you can see it there, but there are some plastic push pins that are protruding through this side. So you can either take some sort of screwdriver, you can even take, like I've got, a T for golf right here, and you just go ahead and pop those guys out, and then you can go ahead and take either your fingers or like a plastic trim removal tool, flathead screwdriver, whatever you want. And once you pop up one side of this guy right here, the rest will just easily pull out all around. But I'm gonna start by first removing the two push pins, or little things in here. Just to show you, all I did was I took my flathead screwdriver, I came to the side of the steering wheel where some of the buttons are. I got underneath it, pulled up just a little bit, and now I can take my fingers, and you hear everything popping out, just like that. Working my way all along the edges, and it just continues to pop out. Easy peasy. I'm just rotating, popping one pin, rotating, popping another pin, pulling it all around. There's some of the wiring that's tucked in right here. Boom. Now we've got all of our internals, wires in the back and everything right here. And now we've got our original steering wheel like so, completely naked, completely stripped. And now we're ready to hook everything up to the new wheel. All right, so the way that this new steering wheel comes, you can see it's got the carbon fiber trim overlay part. This piece you can pop right off and set to the side. And if you wanted to, you could go without it and just drop in your existing controls from your old steering wheel into here. Everything would pop right into place and you would still have a nice, good looking steering wheel. I'm not gonna go with this route. I'm still gonna use the carbon fiber trim overlay. There's gonna be a little bit more work needed to get that hooked up. It's not hard, I promise it's not difficult. All you're gonna do is back out some of these screws. The buttons will fall out, and then you will take your carbon fiber overlay piece, drop the controls back in, 1, 2, couple screws, that's all there is to it. It's a little bit extra work, but it'll look really good in the end. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I just wanted to point out that you could go bare bones, just drop in your old controls like this. You'd still have a beautiful looking steering wheel, but you wouldn't have the overlay. I do want the overlay, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Here's the back of my stock controls. So I took 1, 2, 3, and 4 little baby black screws out, just like that. 4 per side. So on the other side there will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Once those screws are out, this entire little module thing just comes right out. This is what will drop into the new carbon fiber body, and we'll use the factory screws to reinstall this on the new one. All right, so as you can see, the old controls are out of the old piece right over there. Now we're going to come over to our new steering wheel. We can take this, I'll flip it around just so it's easier. Yeah, that's fine. And then we will take these guys and just lay them right into place. They fall perfectly right into place. I'll show you that all of the factory holes will get used by the factory screws. They're all in the same place. This wiring harness, just tuck and feed along here. This wire part, tuck and feed into this little guy right here. It'll look exactly the same as when you took it out of the factory steering wheel. So let's go ahead, screw these guys back in, and then we'll be all set. And here's what it'll look like now. All we did was we reinstalled the factory screws in the same patterns. Everything works. None of the buttons are clipping the side of the body or anything like that. Everything looks nice and factory. So now we will go ahead and drop this guy back in here. Just work your way. Yep, there you go. You want to hear that little clip, and then you can work your way along, making sure every single hole is pushed in. I'll snug this guy up, and then we'll get this guy back on the truck. All right, new guy is on the truck, looking phenomenal. Make sure you fish this guy back through to hook up to your airbag. Make sure you plug this guy back in. You want to hear that clip snapping into place. These guys should line up to these holes right here. These little yellow things are what I'm pointing at. And now we're good to take our bolt to secure the wheel back into place. And she is done. Look at how beautiful this thing is. Don't worry, we're gonna get some better shots of this right now. I can't really move the seat back or do anything with the truck right now, obviously, because the battery is still disconnected. But just in the meantime, this is a thing of beauty. Looks so perfect. I'll get this truck in some better lighting, and we'll get you guys some really cool shots. There we have it. This thing is awesome. Looks freaking beautiful. I love this 12 o'clock stripe. I want to note too that on the back side of this steering wheel are like finger grooves. So it's not just like one perfectly round piece. It actually has like finger grooves to grip on the back right here. Nice and ergonomic. That's just a fun word to say. I just like to say that word over and over again. I'll show you guys that, you know, you retain the functionality of your buttons. So I'm going to be pressing the volume up button. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we can go down. I'm just spamming the down button. So you retain all the functionality of your factory buttons, which is probably the thing that everybody cares about the most. Aesthetically, you want an upgrade for sure, but you don't want to, you know, have to do too much work. You don't want to get too far away from factory. That's one of the reasons I like this, you know, big old touch screen that I got right here, is because yes, it is, you know, very different, but it's actually still using the Forward Sync module computer in the back of this unit. So anything that I can do where I'm, you know, getting a custom upgrade, getting a really cool, you know, modification done, but still staying somewhat true to the factory, I love that. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do apologize that, you know, it's been so long in between uploads and videos. But you guys also get it at the same time. My family is growing. I've got another one on the way. Should be here in like January, February. So now I'm going to be, you know, we're going to be a family of 4, which is super awesome, very exciting. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this video. This product will be linked below. This product was sent to me for free by Kustom Interior in exchange for doing a review video showing you guys how it's done. Actually, within this same truck, we've got some Kustom Interior seat covers that we're still rocking to this day. Back seat as well, looks awesome. Obviously front seat behind me. So this truck has actually got a couple Kustom Interior products in it. I'll give you guys another shot of the steering wheel right now. They do a very good job. They kind of remind me a lot of like Boost Auto. So I've got like the Boost Auto tow mirrors out there on my truck, but they use like the same factory like landscape, right? Just wanted to make sure that my truck's horn still worked. But they use a lot of the same factory makeup, and they really do just make it plug and play and make it look awesome. So big shout out to them for sending this out to me, and big shout out to every one of you for watching this. Hopefully you guys are all prepped and excited for the holiday season coming up. I think Thanksgiving is in like 1 or 2 days right now. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope everybody has a great day. If you have any questions, as always, even if you just want to say hi, leave it down in the comments below. I really do try my best to get back to every single one of your comments. Sometimes I do a good job, sometimes I don't. But hey, that's life. I'm rambling. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace!